Here's another update on my Farmall F-20 project. As you can see, the front end has been removed, and we've actually taken it apart. This is just the casting, the case, if you will. And yesterday a friend of mine came over and we decided that it would be a good time to pull it apart. Here's the spindles and the shaft that goes up through the casing, and it liked where it was at, and it didn't help matters that the oil that's on there, especially in this cold weather, acted like glue. It took a big hammer and a lot of prying and persuasion to get it off. The main reason I wanted it taken apart was so I could clean it. This is a dust cover that goes between the front tires, and as you can see, it's impacted with crud, and it's actually not even all there. So I'll have to see if I can make a new one or figure something out for that. And there's the spacers and the ball bearings that go through it. It's just got loose ball bearings in the front and a bunch of bolts, and of course the top cover over here. And here we have the steering brake and also the parts for the cultivator mount. And behind it I've still got the flat belt pulley that I've been working on, and it had a lot of buildup on it, and I still haven't got it all removed, but I have been working on it, and it's a lot lighter than it was. And here's the head. The same friend that gave me the tractor brought this over yesterday. It's been hot tanked, and all the valves and the seats have been ground, and everything. It's ready to go back on the tractor. I just have to put it back together. But it was different than mine. It's got those 3 holes in the flat mount there. When the F-20s first came out, they had a flat belt to run the fan, and the later models actually had this style of head on it, so you could mount a V-belt like what is on modern vehicles. Well, his tractor, he wanted a little bit more original, so he traded me a good clean head that's been rebuilt and ready to go for one that needed to be rebuilt. But like I said, he wanted more originality, and with mine, I just want the tractor running. It's close to original as possible, but it doesn't really have to be exact. And as for the frame, as you can see, I've taken off a few smaller covers, and there's the shaft for the belt pulley down there. I've taken it off, and the housing, and gotten it all cleaned up and ready to paint. And there's a few other pieces like the brake covers back there. I had to replace this axle, so I ended up taking the entire brake assembly off. So I figured once I had it off, I might as well clean it up. And over here I decided, well, since I cleaned up one, I might as well clean the other one up. So I took it off, and I took off the shifter and all the associated parts in there, and it's already painted, ready to go back on. And he also brought me a sandblaster to use. It's been sitting in his barn for a while, so hopefully I can take it and get at this frame a little bit, so I can start painting parts like right here, where underneath where the front end goes. I can paint that and get it ready to go, and hopefully sometime this spring I can maybe afford paint and start putting the whole thing back together. Well, like I said, just an update. Doesn't look like I've done much, but actually I've accomplished quite a little, and hopefully the weather holds so I can continue on from where I'm at.